Is Jeff City gonna mow that? Does anybody know?
2 trailers
I think it was supposed to be mowed.
that rotate that.
They're just gonna.
That's not what they're, that's not what's on their list.
No, that's not true. You know, Jefferson, when we were actually saying nothing about Jennifer, I could see it wrong. And with this,
You'd have to find a nice day where it dries out the mow.
the rain and the sun, I think. It would be.
It's across the street.
Oh, yeah. Somebody just.
Matter of time.
It's the track, it's like the brown tree.
Cracky, brown, not.
Yes, yes.
Property crappy.
They just sold on the tax. So,
So like, okay.
so they originally trying to sell it.
She was probably,
No one can find it.
the first time he found that out.
So the city just buy it.
I mean, he still does, he has
It's
to
like,
max
yeah,
it.
it's just a trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing is. The wife was trying to get the house back up, but they could never find it.
Yes.
So now it has to be sold on tax sale, so we can send a letter to the new house.
Where's that?
Yeah. So if you're not, if you
Okay, then that'll keep them.
Oh, yeah.
Our house is nice. I had my 18 on my truck over That's crazy.
I know, I attended the last one, but I didn't know. I could hear it from
I didn't actually. I taxed for this.
Well, it takes 2 years to get there. Oh, yeah, 40 is a great deal.
So they talked, I talked.
For one, like, because you have to go for 2, I don't want to sort of nitpick that, yes, or, or yeah, music theaters or love down when you go.
Yeah, we're just getting shaken out.
Right.
Which obviously is easy.
Yeah, that works, but
400,000 and we're out there, it was kind
yeah, it's a 3 count, yeah, there's, it's one up.
it's kind of total $100,000.
Louisiana, New York.
But you don't have choice.
New York or
It's probably shop around.
Right around Raj. Yeah.
Price of vehicles is crazy. Sure, those new pickups are $100,000.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that motion. Need a motion to approve the consent agenda. I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second that.
Public comments, city business only.
Yeah, I got some stuff. We want to know about rezoning the alley in our backyard so we don't have people climbing down there anymore.
No,
It's actually a utility alley, it's all grass.
Yeah.
But we have it's a certain individual and it's nonstop flying through there, screaming, hollering, honking his horn, peeling out. And
And
that's-
that's
just take a picture of how it's getting tore up, just in obedience.
this is daily.
And I can leave them
And
with
then we
you.
want to talk about the nuisance order here. Like a public nuisance, we want to strengthen it or
Like, I
something.
heard
We need help getting this
it's
kid
being
under
worked
control.
on.
It's multiple people having this problem. A lot of people are scared to come forward because he targets them.
Now, I'm not sure on how, and I don't know how we could look at other cities, if there's a way that there is a nuisance thing that we could straighten.
Yep, I
Yeah, well, we've been looking at that.
Because I saw
But,
the.
it's not basically the same as ours, you know what I mean? It's
And
just-
so I just don't know, because we heard that, the cop said to come to us.
Oh, we have.
Yeah, because they're saying that there isn't one in place.
But my problem is obviously, the alley thing is a touch gray thing, there's a lot of,
It's-
obviously.
But I'm
we're
not
going
just
to-
saying that we want to.
Who do I talk to rezone it?
We just want to rezone some, nobody can ride out of the utility workers or cops.
So- That'd be something we'd have to look into, I don't know how we could do that, because technically it's
Does Brian
grass.
Hoffman
It
stay
is
there?
grass.
Marty Hoffman, you could talk to him to see, but he probably not even come talk to us too, but we'll probably have to get with our lawyer to see how that would work. If we could-
Basically, they're not
It's-
wanting to own it.
No, we
No,
don't
we're
own
All
it.
you maintain it, all you maintain.
Which
it.
That's just like at my house, there's an alley that runs between, it's grass, nobody drives on it, but maybe do too, well, it's. I
Yeah,
don't-
I mean-
This is a
And
danger.
you're not wrong, that you
This
it's
is a
grass, there's no
danger.
reason to drive through it.
And the dude's only doing it to get it, to bother people.
Yes,
He's doing it intentionally to intimidate us.
we'll have to really look into that.
Would
so
you
we-
like to see the pictures from the weekend destruction?
I
It's
guess.
there for you, you can have them
All
all.
right,
That's a copy for you.
you can just set them up there with Marion, we'll,
Pass them around.
And then the nuisance thing, I mean, I got last month's call on the police.
yeah, we got
And
that,
there's like 12
Nice.
calls from that one person.
I was
About
just
that one person.
looking,
Yeah, we have.
we get that printed out.
Yeah. We also have pictures of the alley and so that you can view those. to see-
Well,
And the driveway.
I know, yeah, so you're because
So
you're,
we technically want to know about the driveway,
Yeah,
honestly,
'cause
this
I went
portion of
along-
our yard. Like,
yeah, so, because technically, I don't, and according to our city code, unfortunately, you cannot park in an alley. You're not supposed to.
Right, and see, like, we were always under the assumption it was a shared driveway with our neighbors, so we rock it, we take care of it, we maintain it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and like, we got $3,000 worth of rock in there, and he's just flying down and peeling out and tearing it up, you know what I mean? And if it's a public alley, and I'm taking, I'm not touching it.
Right.
Oh, I will
And the
cut out,
rock's gone.
and then, yeah, you know what I mean,
Then we're
because I'm not
gonna
gonna
be-
keep paying for somebody else that's coming in and thrashing.
Right. Yeah, we don't.
I mean, he has
Why is it-
stones on his, so nobody can drive
Then,
through it.
Exactly.
then if you go down a barricades, it's on your property, so they can go. I know, but I'm not talking.
Correct.
Just put a barricade.
Yeah.
I'll check it.
Okay, yeah, so like we said, we don't wanna own it or nothing, we just want somebody on it. You know, we
My
had a-
grandkids play out there, and if he's flying through their balls to the wall, they are gonna be injured. My nephews, their
Right.
dogs, like, why do we have to be on the watch for him every day if we wanna hang out?
A utility vehicle would have the flashing lights.
Yes, and
Siren,
he should
fly,
be,
they're not
first,
flying.
all
he
the-
should be flying through it.
Yeah, matter of fact, one just came down for the internet the other day,
Yeah,
you know, I told them to start at my house first.
yeah,
You know, I was like, start here, and they go like, yeah, hey, you know, but he was letting through there, being real respectful, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Have flashing lights.
This is a real, this one person is a real problem.
It's
all
a nuisance,
through
it's
town.
bad.
All through
I
town.
mean, we got video of him from the other night just flying through there.
His light, his bar light though, you know.
Hitting golf balls.
The hitting golf balls at my.
Down Main
And then the police tell me we have to talk to you.
Which that is
Which I also
concerning.
have video of.
Can you tell me what sheriff he's
The sheriff
doing?
wasn't.
I talked to Crowder.
Crowder.
Said to talk to us about the golf ball incident.
I'm talking.
Oh, we don't know where
I
we
have
get
videos
off.
of it. I have videos of it. And I-
Well, because that should be the sheriff's department.
You guys don't need to talk to
I know,
me.
that's why we want to know what sheriff wasn't told you to
I
tell
know.
us.
It's, I didn't know anything. It's like, you heard this, who was up there?
Yeah, you're right.
And
He said,
So there's no,
I bet he said.
information that's on this out, nobody's.
he told me also to fly under this person's radar, so I didn't.
Yeah, and that's what they said, if he's sticking his head out the window, screaming at you guys just go inside. We're not doing that, I'm sorry, dude, it's not gonna happen.
There needs a lot of verbiage.
Yeah,
So
there's
there's
a lot
this
of
gray
things.
area, what you guys cover and what they cover.
Yeah,
I
so,
don't know what to do about that.
yeah, so then like you said, the cop sent us up here.
We talked to one of the county supervisors, said, well, we pay them, so they should be covering a lot of that, so.
I-
That's why we needed to know the
Yeah.
sheriff.
All we do is talk.
We just really honestly just wanted the problem to stop, right? We want to live in peace.
You're right.
You know, we don't want to do it. We don't want to, I don't want to, I got arrested Friday for having an altercation with him too. But I am not running away from this dude, I'm not trying to hide this dude, you know what I mean? But I don't want to, I don't want to try and do this either, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's just childish, right?
No, I've lived there for 20 years, I've never had a problem in the last couple of years with this person. And
And it's everybody on the block.
And
It's like, one minute it's like the house next door to us, and then I'm a truce with you, and then it's you, and then it's them, and then it's this other
It comes
person.
in there multiple times a day.
Yeah, so we're just trying to, we're just waiting for some help.
Yeah.
if we could eliminate the driveway and the back alley,
And just keep them away from us, is all. we
yep,
do, you know
and
what I mean?
that would eliminate us altogether.
We have a zoning section. Wow.
It's
You guys need to see this, we gotta have this paper, we don't know where to go, but just to show like the city zone.
We can always get it too, but if you want to get this, you can. If you don't need it.
You can get the pictures.
There's the pictures too.
You guys want these ones back?
No, you can keep.
Unless you bet all, I'll take them back. Yeah, if you got some, we'll take them back, so I can use them for other things.
Now that, what they consider the alley that goes through our driveway.
The front mount part.
Yeah.
Right, you get to the alley and a big vehicle, a big utility vehicle is not gonna make that turn because there's a big electrical box.
And you can't keep going forward either, you know what I mean? So like, there's really, other than to annoy us, there is no reason for him to be in there.
He came pretty close to our camper out back, he made that curve in.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
You go across the street here, Grand Island.
Yeah.
That's an alley. And it comes across, because technically there's a railroad crossing there that would go through, this goes all the way through.
Does he drive down that alley, or this one, by
Well,
your house?
does he drive?
Yeah,
Right by the house, right by the house, right by.
Like in between
Right
two
out,
projects?
yes.
Yeah, the other day, Friday, when, we had an altercation, I went to jail, he went to jail, right, he bonded out, I refused to, because, I'm not spending the money, I'll just spend the night. And then, that night, I'm sitting in jail, he knows I'm in jail, so now he's flying around, flying up through there, just
For about a
spinning
half
out.
hour.
And then he's bragging,
Like a
I know people he was bragging to, I'm gonna tear that alley up to this house in.
Well, you should get in trouble anyway for tearing up our shop.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
It's called pressing charges.
Yeah.
And then he got arrested again that day for something on, I don't know, somebody called him
16th
careless
Street.
driving on 16th Street.
I have that record here too.
Yeah, we got that
I
record.
printed that for you.
No, you should see this house in the picture.
I see it.
It should be, it's probably the last one on that far side, right?
It's not quite on there, but.
Okay, Yeah, we'll try to get
All
some.
right, thank you guys, we're just trying to work something out here.
Right.
We're at our wit's end here, we're at a breaking point, you know?
Right. They shouldn't have to, so.
We'd like to stay here.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I don't know if we want to even buy that house with all the terrorism that's going on there. You know what I mean? Like, you buy your neighbors, you know what I mean? Ooh, bud. All right, that's all I have.
Anybody else? No, I guess not. New business, Annette Russell voice complaint.
I showed you pictures of Kelly Beeman's property. I would like to see that really cleaned up, not just wood pile moved. He's got steel poles, wooden poles, electrical, a huge humongous pile of wood, 2 fire trucks, a gas tank, some other vehicle. He's got it all there. Now, if my mom, she lives across the street, catty corner. If my mom wanted to sell that property, she wouldn't get anything for it. And I talked to him about it, and his response was, look where it's at, lady. And that doesn't make any difference. I mean, the city put money and time into cleaning that property up, and he has destroyed it. In the front of it, he's got a huge hole, a huge hole that he's gonna sell fish out of, he says. So I would like to see something done to make him really clean it up.
Well, not just his property, there's a lot of properties that.
Oh, man, that's another one.
Oh, yeah.
And then animals too.
I say,
Chickens and all kinds of
he's not
stuff.
the only issue in that area.
No, I know, but I've confronted him
It's like
about it, my
Keith
brother
just said.
confronted him.
You buy your neighbors, and he's not the only neighbor down there that seems to buy your issue, so. It's definitely something with the warmer weather coming, that's here almost.
Yeah, it's a mud pit right now.
Yeah, and so hopefully we'll be sending out letters, and after cleanup day, we'll be really pushing to, hopefully, like, if you don't utilize what we're gonna do for you, you're gonna probably get fined, and we'll go help clean it up, but you're gonna get paid
Well,
for it.
I don't understand why he's got those electrical poles down there. Steel and wood, he said somebody gave them to him.
Well, I know you can get retired poles from Mid-Am and all that, they'll deliver them, because they don't have nowhere, they just sit in their lots, they just rot, so they just, if you're willing to take them, we'll get them. I used to work for a guy that took some to build a shooting burn out of his place, so they'll just give them to you.
I would like just to see it really cleaned up. Like I said, my mom wants to sell her house. She's not gonna get shit for it because of that. Or my uncle down there.
Yeah.
Is that in that?
Yeah.
Okay. Discuss and acknowledge nuisance property complaints.
I think we kind of really just did that already. Again, like I said, we'll see what we can do about it.
I have a question. Do we have a nuisance officer in this town? Like,
We-
some of this stuff?
Before me and Tom got on, they had a compliance officer. And he had,
Will
well,
there,
he got quit, forced out in theory.
will there be a position open for that?
Not at the moment, we haven't really discussed it. I mean, as of right now, the ordinance reads as the mayor is the ordinance officer, we do not have one hired. And like I said, we are hoping to start really attacking it with the warmer weather coming. It's hard to tell someone to clean up their property with it being winter, I mean.
Right.
So, depending on how we decide our financials are gonna go here in the near future, we might hire one, might not.
I'd like to volunteer my time and free of charge to help with that. Other than that, that's,
We would have to look into it with our lawyer to see if that's something we could easily do. If we could just say volunteer to do a job like that. Oh, yeah, we probably should have done that. So one of our nuisance complaints is of the trailer house on Main Street. I think it did just recently sell on tax sale. So now hopefully the new owners, we could send them a letter, maybe something will be done with it.
We see that she's been on it since 21 to take care of it.
The neighbor, that is.
The neighbor. Shouldn't be on her. Should have Robert down there doing it.
No, like, I mean, if it grows past the height limit, Robert can go down there, but we have to send them a letter, and then we have to send them a letter, and if they don't respond or do anything, Robert can go down there and it's, I think, $175 an hour.
They'll be charged these.
So then it won't taxes, and since it's, obviously no one paid taxes before, but now, if there's a new owner, they will pay their taxes.
So
Yeah, you can still bill them, well, I mean, when it goes on tax sale, I think it's paid then.
you're kind of spending once a week and it's over time and you probably have
Well, I think the problem is you have to send a letter.
every time.
Mm-hmm. You have to send a letter for every time they're, and then if they have 30 days for that letter, if they're.
30 days.
So no wonder it's on our.
Different from old one, they didn't give me no letter, no time.
Which the thing is, we can reach out to Jefferson and see how they, 15 day.
Maybe, maybe I lived at that house. I wasn't living in the house at the time.
Well, that could be, they could just send it to the address or whatever, but yeah. We'll have to really look at Valley if Jefferson, we'll see how Jefferson does it, or Ricky does it, and see how it goes, but it's definitely something we can take over the.
Yeah, we gotta take over. She don't need to be taken care of it. So. That's it for nuisances.
Yeah.
We'll discuss and vote on mowing.
So in the past, we have hired Rick Madison, I think, to help as needed to mow. I guess that $12.
Well, I believe.
Which I don't know if it's something we should put out for people to apply for, I don't know, if that's how it has to work. Or if it's
Just people, yeah, to get it.
give bids for people to volunteer or to apply as a job,
If you're-
part-time.
If there's a charge, you have to put a bid out.
Well, so he almost becomes a part-time employee or PRN, so I think you still have to,
Independent contractor.
yeah, so. I guess if we want to hire someone to help mow, we'd have to probably do it legally that way and then put out, people want to apply for it in Derry. Which they use, we have 2 mowers, so they use our second mower.
Independent contractor would need to use their own.
Okay, so then it wouldn't be an independent contractor, we're just hiring.
Volunteer, they can use ours.
But they'd have to do it for free, right?
Or they'd be a part-time employee that we hire, correct? Well, I guess that means we have to figure out how we're just doing this. If we're gonna hire Rick Madison, or if we're gonna see if someone will volunteer to help mow. I don't know if we need help mowing, we do all property, but I don't know. We have the school lot, the park, I think Jamison does take care of the pool. You know, the lagoon, I know the lagoon's kind of a short amount,
It
it's
is.
so big.
For
And I guess we have this lot over here now that we maintain. The softball field. And, well, we got that empty lot over there that technically we have to maintain.
I think, plus that's not,
We're on the highway?
that pool.
No.
Oh, that little thing?
Yeah. Technically on
Do
that.
that, and that's a push over.
And we got technically a lot over here between Swires and Hills, grocery store lot that we have to maintain. And the city hall. And I don't know how much lawn the library has out back, but we have to mow that too.
Yeah, a little space. Yeah, Rick was mowing that last year.
Yeah.
There's a little bit on the side too. By the alley. There's the outside.
And the fire department doesn't have any grass, I think we rock everything.
No, we got a little bit, Terry, mows it. About one strip. And that,
I don't know if we need to figure out what we're gonna do, are we gonna hire someone to, or are we just gonna hold off and see how the summer goes? And if it push comes to shove, we'll go emergency hire or volunteer to come out and mow, or?
Isn't that only if, Robert doesn't have time?
That is what it was Rick was only called in like, hey, well, I think Rick might have mowed some free willy, like next to his house, the softball field, he didn't like the grass getting too long, he would mow it. I don't think he charged for it, he just did it because he didn't like it getting long, and I think he just used some lawnmower at that line.
Yeah, I remember this all came along and we got Rick on board.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's just a previous council's
It
idea.
was, and he just is trying to carry it over. And again, if Robert does fall behind, I mean, Jason can always hop on a lawnmower,
You know, and that's where
you don't look at that new one.
I'm all volunteer.
Yeah, that one looks just brand new.
We're just gonna, I see we have a lot.
I say we just hold off on hiring anyone, and if we do need to take volunteers, it's the council and mayor probably can step in and all that. I make a motion that we hold off on hiring anyone at this moment.
Discuss an update on overlay repavement project. Is that new one?
Must be.
That'll be your update on out here.
What's the update on?
I really don't. It's sometime in June they'll be doing it, and it's towards the end of June. They haven't just come up with a 100% date yet, so.
All the
pipes? Huh?
All the pipes underneath?
I have no idea on that one yet.
I have heard nothing.
And we plan on keeping the ground up stuff to read rallies.
More millions.
Makes sense.
Discuss and vote on 28E agreement with the Green County Animal Shelter.
The agreement is,
So we found out that we cannot just take animals over to the animal shelter without.
We can't.
No, you can't just take them over there. As a city, you can't. I don't know how it works if you're just the person. So if we do get this 2080 agreement, that means we can take any dog or cat over there. I think it says you have to have a set.
Yeah,
Not-
I was gonna say.
It doesn't say anything on that. I don't think it would take chickens. But
No.
it'd be nice to be able to get rid, I mean, if we can, so we gotta start somewhere.
It'd be a nice meal for the dog.
Yeah, they can, you know, we're donating chickens, they can keep them for a couple days and see what happens.
It's already good for the dogs.
I know this town has got a dog problem, I know that.
The worst part is this dog problem just started this year, or it hasn't just been notified this year. Like,
The cats are in our garden bed.
Well-
Like,
We have 50 of them on our porch.
the cats,
Yeah, they wanted the lady next.
your mom probably feeds them too.
She does feed
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Because the lady next door don't take care of them.
So where are you hiding?
Over on
Sunset.
Sunset.
It's, yeah.
It's terrible.
But,
I've been trapping them and taking them and getting them fixed and vaccinated. So if you guys can trap them on your own and reach out to me, I can take care of them for you.
Oh, I catch them all day long. They're friendly as hell.
Yep, just,
The lady next door, she don't take care of them. There's one that's got an eye. There's one that's
I
really
think
friendly
Sprint
and an
pays
eye.
$200 a year.
But it's friendly as hell. It just needs
So
to.
we take somebody's dog, or
yeah, if you guys are willing to trap.
So,
I can
we
get
take
your
the dog
number.
over there, I don't, Mary,
Let me get your number after this.
it does it state in here, say we take a dog over there and drop it off? Just goes running
if
out.
the owner doesn't pick it up, we're liable for the fees.
What if they keep it? Like, we don't want it, what are we gonna get paid to take it back?
We,
So you're gonna pay to have it euthanized?
yes,
Why, well, no, well, pause isn't euthanized, only aggressive.
aggressive.
So if we take this,
They
it's
will
just a
only
dog.
keep them for 10 days, and if the owner does not pick it up, then they will euthanize it for a fee.
I think that's for only
The
dogs.
city's gotta pay for that?
And that's.
City's gotta pay for that? The city's gotta pay for that then?
According to the last conversation I had with him, he was looking for somebody to pay the fees. But it is the owner came and picked the dog up, and the dog has been removed.
if you know the owners of the animals.
So I think,
Can't go against their tax.
I think, well, so I
Yeah, we gotta pay it, because it comes to that.
Well, I think what it is, that's only on Rhode Island, I don't, because it says we just pay an annual fee, I don't know if. We don't have, like, because eventually they're, if it's, say we just found the dog running loose, they will keep it, I think they will adopt it out if possible, I don't, that's why they have their adoption fees to cover.
A regular dog.
Yeah, right, not a violent, which if it's violent, the sheriff's department usually takes it over there.
That's after the 10 days though, then you'll.
I don't think I think after the 10 days, they probably hold it for 10 days, and then they will try to adopt it out.
And then do we get charged?
I don't think so, because we pay an annual fee to be able to drop the
That's what I
animals.
was thinking.
Now, if it was, I don't think they
We could just build a shelter here.
Yeah, we'll go out to Lagoon, we'll start
You're
chicken,
encouraging now.
we'll start a chicken and goose watching out there. Yeah, it doesn't state anything here that we have to pay for any vaccinated.
I didn't say it.
I think that's why, because I mean, they charge a adoption fee.
Right. So this just gives us the right to take anything over there.
Any dog or cat. Any dog or cat. But I think you have to, I think
Once
it's,
you catch, you don't have to worry about taking those things over there.
you could, technically, if we do this
agreement.
agreement, technically you could just take any cat you can, the city catches, you know, but I think,
That'd be awesome, because the grant's gonna run out soon. The
That's
city's
fine,
not
'cause
gonna-
you're taking a dude and bringing it back up.
Yeah, but
That's not bad at all.
Well-
Yes.
Page 2, number
So
6,
they get it adopted over there.
at the very last,
Nah, not now.
page 2, number 6.
very last.
Jefferson guarantees that all animals delivered to the facility by city representatives under this agreement shall be accepted by the facility. All associated impounding or other charges will apply to the city. I guess it's a question associated. So that might be something we need to look into before we agree to this, we're gonna charge us for neutering.
Right.
Right.
I guess we need to know what all associated charges could be.
Each cat costs us $300, $400, it's gonna add up, you start taking on cats right now. I saw that.
The last dog that was impounded, it was $25 a day for impound.
For 10 days.
By the time we start paying on other building, start collecting.
Yeah,
The owner picked it up and paid the associated fees and took it out of town.
Oh, so we didn't pay that bill?
No.
The owner actually paid it.
The owner,
So they were gonna make us pay, weren't they?
Yeah.
they were wanting us to.
They are know. I see the cats, because they're just out there having a fun time, and just keep producing, you know.
Yeah, is this worth it outside of the cost, just to have the dogs go?
Pay for it,
Yeah, where else are the dogs gonna go?
but the dogs, yes, I see dogs, but cats.
No,
getting neutered.
I'm not worried about the cats, I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing with the cats. Unless they aren't gonna charge me.
Well, so we have to do when I catch the dogs. Robert knows how big pole of the road.
it's one of the dog catching ones.
Yeah.
They got it when Rob was hired and he used it.
Oh, really?
Because he was catching them driving over there.
I think I need some information on this myself,
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what, if they take a dog in that's not fixed, are they gonna automatically fix it?
Right.
And then charge us anyway, or do we get to make the decision if they fix it or not?
Well, I think all the animals they adopt out are fixed.
Right.
They have to be fixed.
But then it's the person that buys it pays that.
Yeah.
Well, it's the adoption fee, it's like 100%, like Rob's last name, you know?
What do you guys wanna do?
I guess we just need to contact and decide, I mean, I think it's a good idea as long as it's not gonna charge us any more than just an annual fee. I mean, I guess we just really need to know what are all associated impounding and other charges. Like, which I guess if, because technically we could bill the homeowner, assess their taxes, we'll say they're around. How do you do that? I just don't know, can you put it on a rental property? Because you're gonna call me and say, well, it's not my dog, you know, why am I paying that?
They're the other ones,
They're gonna make money out of that renter then.
Yeah, that's, but,
they're the ones allowing the renter to own the dog.
True.
If you don't wanna deal with the fees, then don't let
Property
renters have
owner
dogs.
should pay it and then charge the renter.
That's the purpose
It's
of
no
owning
different
your
property
property.
south of you, and uses property with all the dogs, we over the green.
We built it to the taxes,
Right.
but that was a contract sale, they were paying the taxes, so I mean, it's just,
Now they live there.
yeah, it's questionable.
I think we need to see what all the other
I think,
fees and
I think
costs
we ought
are.
to table.
I say, I'll make a motion to table that until just for further information on what other fees could apply and how they would affect, how they would apply.
I'll second that motion.
Aye.
I'll get those fees.
Thank you.
Discuss community center repairs.
Couple weeks ago, we had, like, first of last week, we had, a blip with the
A power
power outage twice, like simultaneously in a row. I mean, went down, came back up, and went back down, came back up. And then these doors to the large room froze. Couldn't get it open, no matter what we did. There's no key in the lock, and I don't think that would have helped anyway. We had to contact Techstone, and of course, they're in New York, and they helped us over the phone. We did a lot of troubleshooting, shutting down the system, turning it back on, and each panel at one time, and then shutting everything off. And then eventually we had to pull the lead wires to each battery backup. Didn't realize each panel had its own battery backup. I had to pull those and let it sit for a few minutes to let everything wind down. And then we were finally able to open the door, and we haven't shut the doors over there because it would just relock again, and we'd have to go back through everything. The only way we could have gotten into that room is come through this door. This door was fine, the front door was fine, it's just those doors in the kitchen. The kitchen door, we were able to unlock. It's on a different mechanism, locking mechanism. So that we bypassed it and unlocked the actual door. It's key. These doors are not. So we had to come through here to get into that room. And that's the only way we could have gotten into it. And then go through the other kitchen door to the outer kitchen door to come out. Until we figured out how to get that to the locking mechanism up top, the magnet, and to disengage. And I just put signs on the doors to keep it open.
I took all keys.
Actually, I think we should check with our insurance company to see if, since we have power outage and get fried to the system, we get it replaced under insurance instead of putting locks on the first, we can.
Well, it's gonna be cheaper for the dogs, I mean, it's the
We're-
whole thing, man.
No,
You're not.
not.
Not sure exactly what the cause is or what the damage is.
Right, but we lost power, so in theory, that is the main cause, and it
Yeah,
possibly shorted out the system, so there might be a way that we need insurance to cover
But
the
they-
nature of the building.
It have to be clicking now, or, you know, if it's working now, it ain't fried.
Well, no, it.
She hasn't closed the C yet.
I know, but we can still reach out to insurance and try it, see what happens.
Yeah, I gotta see if it's working or not.
Right.
If it
Techstone
actually is something, it would not be
Yeah.
working all the time.
Techstone is busy, they can't come for another couple, 2-3 weeks until they get back from their job in New York
Yeah.
to be able to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on.
And they said they'd come here.
Well, so Texon is out of Jefferson, they are just in New
Oh,
York
I see.
on a job.
Yeah, they're out there.
So we just wait until.
Wait,
I think I'll wait and see what they find.
yeah, I mean, but if it is something that it all needs to be replaced, we might as well check the insurance because it wasn't power outage.
When that bridge can get there.
Right.
Because if you shut those doors, there's absolutely no way to open it until you
When's the last time the batteries?
everything on those on that panel.
When was the last time the battery was replaced in there?
The backup batteries.
Backup battery.
I'm gonna say she might have the house, but
I
I don't
have no
know.
idea.
Might be a problem too.
Are there any other community center repairs we need to discuss?
The, camera, the monitor behind my desk, the cameras are not, the feed to that monitor is disabled too, and I don't know how to get that back.
That might be a Zach question.
I told Zach today
Yeah,
on the phone.
we just can't see them.
Yeah, we just can't see them. They're on.
You just can't see, we just can't watch them at the desk.
Can't see them. I've tried turning it off and seeing, but I'm not that tech savvy.
That's the only thing?
We learned, the front door, and the kitchen door, the actual locking, the whole mechanism, just when you try to put a key in the door to turn the lock, the whole mechanism turns. So we do have to replace the key parts of those in order to get in the building. At this time, if the power does go out, we can't put a key in there to unlock it. If we can't use the key card to get in the door. So that's why we had to turn the system back on and leave those doors on in order to get the door. That's all I know at this moment.
Discuss and vote renewal of Walter sanitation contract. Looks beautiful. Keep it the same.
Walter Sanitation, current, it's, usually 306 to 310 approximate that the utility company, sends me the information at the beginning of the month. And that's 306 to 310 cans where they go and take the trash from around the city. It's currently at $14.85. And the renewal, 3-year renewal is, an increase of $2 to $16.85 to give you a better understanding of, so it's gonna increase $2 per can. So it's gonna be approximately another $600 a month, roughly, give or take, at the high end. But, and that's just for garbage, that is not for recycling.
Right.
So the homeowners only pay $2 more?
No.
No?
I don't know what I paid. I think it's,
I'm in the books.
$1.50, isn't it?
what?
$1.50, or is that?
No, that's, I think there's, I don't know, I'm quite sure it's $40 a month is what we pay for garbage removal, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's
I don't think it's that high.
You say how much?
I don't think it's that high. Last time I did it was like 19.
Well, then, as long as we're still not having to increase rates, if we do, it won't be much. I mean, 40. Oh my God, I swear it was high. They're just probably charging me because I need it.
That's true.
Vote on that, baby.
But it could be all my house.
I'll make a motion that we,
If I have my house.
I'll make a motion that we sign contract with Walter Sanitation.
I'll second that motion.
Aye.
Department reports, Mayor. I don't think I really have anything.
We got the lagoon generator we're working on, getting that all lined up. And the new city plow truck, we're probably not really get a new one. I haven't heard back from the Chevy dealership. I know Ford with their government bid, it is 6 months only to build, or you can pick one off their lot. But it has to be brand new to get the government bid. But the truck that they quoted me, I think it was our bid, I think our budget's like 38,000 pretty much for a truck, and the single cab long box was, I want to say 40 something. So I mean, we'd have to put up $10,000 to get $10,000 extra dollars to get a newer truck, which Chevy might be cheaper, because Chevys usually are cheaper than Fords or the Dodges, so. I'm just waiting to hear back from, the Chevy dealership with a government bid on that.
I talked to Johnny Bay. I mean, I'd like to see LED lights coming into town on 41. She has 7 lights left. So it might be a thing to talk about next month, maybe order a few more or something. That way they got extras. You know, like our main street's all LED, and they just put a new one on my corner. They burn out in the middle of winter. It makes it look really nice.
How long before we keep our snowflakes down?
I don't know.
Who takes the snowflakes down?
The light thing, usually less. At least I'm plugged,
Yeah, nobody has a problem with that at all.
Do we pay for the lighting?
Yes,
Or they have snowflakes
yes.
through the summer?
It's Christmas is July.
I consider snowflakes.
Hardly.
I don't.
That is a snowflake.
I know
That's-
snowflake, yes.
Maybe it's not a Christmas light, it's a snowflake. But we could probably, if they were to remove the lights, because they still work on it, put
And
out,
that's why I
they can hold those as,
But she said the paperwork she has to fill out, they want to say that they just took them down and not reused them. But they were okay with reusing them, like if they needed some more until we get more LEDs.
yeah, you just take them down and say, we replace those with LEDs.
I think I counted 6 of them across there this morning when I come to town.
Where was that?
Coming in from like 140, like coming in from Rippey, Mechanic Cody on into the curve, and that would make it all LED coming into town.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
We ordered more.
We ordered 10.
We ordered 10, they've used 3.
Because we're replacing all of them, right?
Eventually, we're slowly, I think what I said, it was,
There's some in town though that he's replaced, but the poles ain't very high.
so they don't,
So it's not really,
they don't
it's
broadcast
like a
that.
straight beam straight down, so like 8-foot pole is fine.
Is the one on 15th and Main still on all the time?
Probably.
I think they got that picture.
Did they? Okay. That
One
didn't call
on the end of Hager, it was like an 8-foot pole. It's pointless, what's the point, you're shining right down the ground, it's not really nothing.
The one on my street corner totally broke off. It's actually just,
Hang
it's actually just hanging and pointing at Penny's house.
They told him?
Oh,
I told him.
You did talk to him?
No, I told Bryce who he needed to talk to. He-
Oh,
I don't mind to talk
Well,
about
it's
it.
new light there too.
All right. That's all I have.
Rice and,
Oh, wait, are we putting anything in the utility bill?
So we,
Flyer or anything?
so we need to discuss, cleanup days, I think it was, she sent us an email on that. What do we need to discuss on for,
I don't believe we should charge for appliances.
well, I think we decided that, we're gonna charge for appliances,
We're going back to curbside
and curbside,
and it's June 6th.
which you can bring it down yourself if you have the
You
capability.
have the capability to bring it
I would
yourself.
prefer you
The
to.
curbside,
Yes, to
please.
curbside.
Yeah.
And the dumpsters will be here Friday sometime, so if somebody wanted to start on Friday, they could.
Yeah,
Friday.
of June,
Yeah.
Friday of June, not this Friday.
That's Friday before.
And that's what we're putting in the flyer.
Yeah, for that, and then I think you sent them out about alleys and all that.
Mhm.
So we do need alleys to be open for the fiber optics that are coming through town. We obviously will be trying to maintain and rock alleys that are rocked. We do not plan on rocking alleys that are not currently rocked, if there is no reason
I
to.
love mowing my back one.
I do too.
They don't need rock.
Yeah, I was like, there's 2 that run through my yard, I keep rocking them, the other line.
Are we putting anything about picking up trash in yards.
So we could state that after cleanup days, we will be enforcing yard cleanliness,
Trash.
be official.
That's a full-time job.
Yes,
This town's gotten bad for that.
There should be no excuse.
No,
After
that's
June
why,
sixth, there should be no
There's
excuse.
some yards that look like junkyards.
that's why personally I want in the,
Terrible.
just to let people know, we are going,
personally I want in the flyer to let people know that we will be enforcing it. And so we encourage you.
There's a lot of junk vehicle fleets now that don't have up-to-date tags. I
I've
got,
got pictures of them.
I got a list too.
I went around town taking pictures of nuisance properties, so if you need them, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
there's a lot.
I was all over it.
Probably have 4 or 5 pages, I'm sure.
Oh, more, way more.
So I think as long as they make it clear that
And not just
Our
our cleaning
intention.
yard, the whole ordinance is, I mean, come winter, we will be enforcing shoveling your sidewalks, or Robert's gonna shovel your sidewalk, and it'll be on your taxes.
that way nobody can be mad when we do find them for having
Yeah.
trash in their yard, because we gave you an opportunity to bring it out to the curb.
Thank you.
That's fair.
And it shouldn't be, well, why are you kind of mean? My neighbor's yard's just as bad. Well, they probably got a letter too, you just don't know it, because they didn't tell you, because they didn't care to talk to you about it. Like, it shouldn't be a, well, what about that person down the road? It doesn't matter about that person, we're here talking to you.
It's pretty clear about properties that need cleaning.
Yeah. Well, that's, I think Rod, before we got on, Rod's biggest thing was there's people like, well, why are you here? Because that person over there out of compliance. That it doesn't matter. He's, you know, right here, we're here to help you. We will be going down there, we gotta start somewhere. Unfortunately, we started here. And I think that,
No property is immune.
yes, exactly.
Every property is affected.
It doesn't help though, the city had some properties that, I mean, technically on the one over by Tom, that was, they let the neighbors pretty much take over and it looked like, you know, so it's hard to say, well, you need to clean up your yard. Oh, city can't even clean up their own property, you know, clean up my yard.
They put it around your water, there's.
Well, yeah, but since it's ours, we can just take it. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And now.
Not to change the subject, but back to the mowing, was there anything about the height that we wanted to discuss, or was it just about?
Just mowing, I mean, you have to, obviously, in the ordinance book, it says your yard can't be over 8 inches. Obviously, if it gets over 8 inches, that's when you're gonna get a letter, because you're gonna drive by, okay, that yard is definitely over 8 inches, because you're probably noticing it when it's closer to a foot. And you're gonna be like, that's a problem, then we'll send a letter, so obviously just maintain your property.
Don't let the bushes grow in your house.
Well, that's the thing, is you can't discuss that, if someone wants to have a tree grow on the side of their house, they have every right to do that. It might not be good for the foundation, but that's their house, and they can have a tree grow there, so, yeah, well, you can't do that. All we can say is you gotta mow your grass and pull your weeds.
Yeah, there's some weeds you can't pull. Some weeds you can't pull.
You can come down.
They are. Could be a special weed.
Yeah, well, you call and ask.
All right, city clerk,
Right.
street department. I know Robert's going to be, we got a few tiles in town that are flooding the streets. So we're gonna be starting on that here real shortly. I know there's 2 on Hager, there's 1. And Heron and 14th, I believe it is. We got, I think there's a broken section, 2 broken sections somewhere. So we're gonna have to address that. Because, the 1 yard is killing his grass, I see it. Got a nice garden, it's killing his garden. So we need to address it. I told Robert, let's get on it.
That's what we're doing.
That way, nobody can there, guys. No, anything else? Library.
Yeah, we had a very nice presentation at the library yesterday on George Gallup and the Gallup House over in Jefferson. And the Gallup House is now open for tours every Saturday through October from 9 a.m. to noon. It's kind of a new development, which is good. It's also going to be open on this Saturday at Bell Tower Festival. So, our next major event is Toddler Fest. That's put together by all 6 of the Greene County libraries. It's an annual event. It's Saturday, April 25th at the Rec Center in Jefferson, 10 a.m. to noon. specifically for toddlers, but sometimes some of the older kids come in. So we're trying to find some maybe activities to keep those older kids somewhere else. But we got a lot of parents, grandparents bringing their toddlers in from a pretty wide area. I've seen a lot of different people there from living all throughout the area. So our after-school kids program has gone very well this winter and spring. It's going to conclude on Monday, April 26th. And then in June, we'll start up our summer reading program on Tuesday mornings. Probably I try to set it up about an hour prior to, or half an hour when the lunch program starts. Because you don't want to compete with the pool in the afternoon, because that's not going to work. So get them here in the morning and then go have lunch. So, but we get a kind of a different group of kids, regulars that come, as opposed to our after-school one. Because after school, some of those kids are at that cable daycare, and they all live out in the rural area. So it's kind of nice to see them, and now we'll get a different set of kids probably coming in. We didn't have a kids program during the spring school break. The first Monday of the week was part of the break, and the following Monday was Professional Development Day. So I didn't expect to see little kids, but we had a lot of middle school age kids showing up. So I was really happy to see that, and we're still getting some nice traffic, and I've had 3 middle school age kids come in and sign up for library cards just in the last couple of weeks. This is a really great development because they'll pay attention to reading when they're early, which is like 1st to 4th grades, and after that they kind of tail off. But having, I think one was an 8th grader and a younger brother, probably a 5th grader, and today I had another young girl come up with their mom. She's an 8th grader, and this mom had 2 younger kids. One was in a stroller and the other's in a toddler. So that's these are 2 new families, I think, have just moved into town. So we're getting some nice traffic. These folks were here making their copies today. I didn't know what they were doing. That's all.
Real quick, Mary, for our cleanup days, we should probably get Walter's no-go list of things they don't want to put in that flyer. Also, appliances, if they're not cleaned out, like you can put a fridge out on the curb that stopped working a month ago and you left everything in it, we're not taking it.
Well, I would.
It'll be left there, and then we will fine you for cleaning it up later on.
I thought you list a list of ones that you.
Okay, well, I just make sure that's in there, I guess, and then, yeah, appliances that aren't cleaned out, we're not cleaning out.
And absolutely no electronics or TVs.
That's what I'm saying, whatever it says that it'll take or won't take.
I think last time we
No
did.
paint, no oil.
Right.
We took batteries last year, so we can take batteries again, batteries are always good money.
Throw them underneath your mustache.
Computers,
Get the mud
like
out of it.
printers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, whatever, if Walter still has that list, if they give you an update on whatever.
I tried to get one from the landfill, but
That's a little difficult.
it was a little bit.
Fire department, I want to thank everybody that came to our fish ride. We did really well this year. Very well. Hopefully we get money raised for anything, but doing really good so far.
Thanks for the new red flag. Pretty cool.
You got a big grant, right, for the ambulance?
Yep, I'm big man for those. I think we're about, what, halfway there, I think?
Just under half.
We get
Our next fundraiser is our pancake breakfast in July.
like
Is
4.
that here, this building?
Yes,
Well, actually, much more for it.
it will be on July 4th.
Ooh, that's kind of a neat thing.
Yeah.
We'll get them so they're not hungover to worry about now. That's our base, we miss out on they drink on July 4th and they don't come in.
All right, any motion adjourned?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second motion.
In the morning.
Actually, take
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes. Close, close, you guys all.
You're fine.